ISTJ, the inspector.
Traits: practical, organized, logical, reliable, responsible. Key strengths: detail-oriented, hard-working, dutiful. Weaknesses: rigid, struggles with change. Famous example: George Washington, Natalie Portman, Warren Buffett.
Ideal careers and ideal businesses. ISFJ, the protector. Traits: loyal, caring, considerate, empathetic, dutiful. Key strengths: supportive, meticulous, compassionate. Weaknesses: overly self-sacrificing, resistant to confrontation. Famous example: Mother Teresa, Anne Hathaway, Anthony Hopkins. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. INFJ, the advocate. Traits: idealistic, insightful, empathetic, reserved, determined. Key strengths: deep thinkers, altruistic, visionary. Weaknesses: sensitive, prone to burnout. Famous example: Martin Luther King Jr., Carl Jung, Nicole Kidman. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. INTJ, the architect. Traits: strategic, independent, intellectual, decisive. Key strengths: visionary thinkers, determined, innovative. Weaknesses: arrogant, emotionally distant. Famous example: Mark Zuckerberg, Isaac Newton, Elon Musk. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. ISTP, the virtuoso. Traits: hands-on, practical, spontaneous, resourceful. Key strengths: innovative problem solvers, adaptable, calm under pressure. Weaknesses: impulsive, dislikes routine. Famous example: Bear Grylls, Scarlett Johansson, Bruce Lee. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. ISFP, the adventurer. Traits: sensitive, artistic, easygoing, open-minded. Key strengths: creative, emotionally aware, flexible. Weaknesses: avoids conflict, struggles with planning. Famous example: Frida Kahlo, Marilyn Monroe, Lady Gaga. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. INFP, the mediator. Traits: idealistic, reflective, empathetic, creative. Key strengths: passionate about values, deeply empathetic, imaginative. Weaknesses: overly idealistic, struggles with practical matters. Famous example: William Shakespeare, Princess Diana, Alicia Keys. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. INTP, the logician. Traits: analytical, curious, theoretical, innovative. Key strengths: logical thinkers, independent, innovative. Weaknesses: detached, indecisive, prone to overthinking. Famous example: Albert Einstein, Stephen King, Bill Gates. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. ESTP, the entrepreneur. Traits: energetic, outgoing, risk-taker, spontaneous. Key strengths: charismatic, practical problem solvers, adaptable. Weaknesses: impulsive, struggles with structure. Famous example: Ernest Hemingway, Winston Churchill, Donald Trump. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. ESFP, the entertainer. Traits: outgoing, fun-loving, charming, spontaneous. Key strengths: energetic, creative, great at connecting with people. Weaknesses: impulsive, avoids deeper issues. Famous example: Elvis Presley, Justin Bieber, Leonardo DiCaprio. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. ENFP, the campaigner. Traits: enthusiastic, imaginative, sociable, curious. Key strengths: optimistic, adaptable, strong communicators. Weaknesses: easily distracted, struggles with structure. Famous example: Robin Williams, Sandra Bullock, Ellen DeGeneres. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. ENTP, the debater. Traits: witty, energetic, curious, argumentative. Key strengths: quick thinkers, confident, adaptable. Weaknesses: may seem insensitive, prone to procrastination. Famous example: Mark Twain, Sacha Baron Cohen, Thomas Edison. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. ESTJ, the executive. Traits: organized, assertive, responsible, efficient. Key strengths: great leaders, dependable, strong-willed. Weaknesses: stubborn, rigid. Famous example: Margaret Thatcher, Emma Watson, Michelle Obama. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. ESFJ, the Consul. Traits: social, caring, loyal, people-focused. Key strengths: organized, empathetic, community-driven. Weaknesses: overly concerned with others' opinions, struggles with change. Famous example: Jennifer Lopez, Taylor Swift, and Ariana Grande. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. ENFJ, the protagonist. Traits: inspiring, charismatic, altruistic, empathetic. Key strengths: natural leaders, compassionate, motivational. Weaknesses: overcommitted, overly idealistic. Famous example: Barack Obama, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lawrence. Ideal careers and ideal businesses. ENTJ, the commander. Traits: bold, determined, logical, assertive. Key strengths: strong leaders, strategic thinkers, confident. Weaknesses: intimidating, impatient. Famous example: Steve Jobs, George Clooney, Charlize Theron. Ideal careers and ideal businesses.
Is this you too? Subscribe for more.